Hi, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Lauren Douglas. I'm the head of marketing at Channel Factory.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Mostaed, and I'm the Vice President of Marketing at Health-Ade Kombucha.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you're the VP of Marketing at Health-Ade. Tell me a little bit about Health-Ade and sort of the vibe, the ethos of the brand.
Yeah, so Health-Ade is a 10-year-old company.
Cool.
I like to call it a post-startup
Okay.
because it retains some of that gritty nature of what made it work, but we're also in this world of selling millions of bottles, and we're $250 million in retail sales.
Wow.
So in just 10 years, it literally went from a farmer's market stand at the Brentwood Farmers Market in 2012 to now a nationwide brand that's sold at over 40,000 stores in the country.
Wild.
So it's incredible. We make kombucha. That's our flagship product. And now we have it in a variety of flavors, and the growth has been incredible.
That's awesome. From a marketing perspective, how long have you been at the company?
So I've been here for 2 years.
Okay. From a marketing perspective, how do you deal with such rapid scale and such rapid growth? And how do you sort of keep pace as a marketing organization?
Yeah, we've been really lucky that everyone from the board, the founders, and the entire executive team has been really confident in leaning into marketing in the last 2 years that I've been there. So that was part of what I brought, is a level of increased marketing focus to the company where everyone felt very confident in spending the kind of budget that we have now, because we're seeing that now we cannot just drive our business results with distribution. We need to drive it with velocity and sheer demand. So it's been really exciting. I think we've been lucky that we have grown, not lucky, but I think all the choices have led to us outpacing the category. Kombucha is an interesting category. It was on a great clip, growing over 100% year on year, insane growth. And now we're at this point where it hit that plateau in a way.
Sure.
A ton of other functional beverages are coming into the category, trying to take the space, claiming health benefits. And so kombucha kind of faltered a little bit, but us as a brand have driven the majority of the growth and have outpaced it by 3x.
Wow, that's great. How do you think about that? Because as with, I think, emerging sort of trends when it comes to F&B, you do have that sort of wild scale and rapid growth, and everyone finds out about it. And what's this thing? It's kombucha. Okay, what does it do? It's a probiotic. It helps your gut health, but it also tastes good. And then you do reach that plateau point, and it's not just obviously with kombucha, but with anything. So how do you think about that, as a team, the reality of that, and then how do you sort of plan for that as a marketer?
Yeah, the reality of it is that even though we've hit this plateau where we're at, there's still such white space to grow.
Okay.
So kombucha is not widely understood. There's still half of people that couldn't tell you what it is.
Right.
And so there's such an opportunity to bring it mainstream. As we look at these other competitors coming in, we have to truly go back to our brand bona fides and say, why do we believe we have a right to win, and what makes us unique and differentiated versus anything that's out there? And for us, it's because we brew kombucha the way it's been brewed for thousands of years. We don't alter it with fake ingredients or additives, and we know it's truly good for your gut. So we're on a mission to bring gut health to all and to inspire people to follow their gut to their happiest and healthiest selves.
Cool.
So when you have that kind of a mission, and you know and trust and believe in your own product, it makes your sell-in story stronger. It makes your marketing stronger because everything connects and others start to believe it as well.
Totally. That's cool. I guess I'm assuming it was large on the coasts and maybe Texas, Chicago.
Still is.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you get more of that middle America audience to understand what kombucha is, but also to actually want to drink it?
Yeah, that's the challenge I wake up with every single day. And for us, it's about a dual strategy of still playing in the markets where we're strong, because even though we're strong in those markets, we need to be growing there too. And so playing there, but also having a national strategy and partnering with retailers. So retailers like Target, Walmart are really great partners with us. And we're working with them to educate their audiences, make destinations in the store, leverage shopper marketing, because there's an entire layer of people that are interested in health and still yet maybe drink kombucha one time a year. Where in reality, you should probably drink it at least once a week. But
Really?
I drink it every day.
Really?
Yeah. Your gut actually needs daily probiotic support.
I forgot to take my probiotic this morning.
Drink a kombucha.
I know. I wish I had some. Very cool. So, how do you think of, I mean, your brand is like, and your bottling and your packaging is so beautiful and specific. Like, how do you guys think about like the element of package design when it comes to, you know, your shelf and people's mental capacity to know a new brand? Like, how does that all factor together?
Yeah. So I think one of the biggest challenges we have with kombucha is that people don't know what it tastes like. And they're very worried it tastes overly healthy, which, you know, is shorthand for terrible.
Yeah.
And so what we did in 2021 is completely rebrand the entire line. And it was based on an insight of knowing that consumers were having a hard time selecting at the shelf. Everything in our brand had sort of a white background, and the flavors were a little bit smaller and less descriptive. So in an effort to cue appetite appeal as well as make it more shoppable, we completely overhauled the way that we design our bottles with a new design architecture that has color as the first thing that you're going to see at that 20-foot away point of view.
Cool.
And so now people can easily find their passion fruit tangerine. It's a super cute bottle. It's got the purple and orange on it. And they can see that at 20 feet away when they're shopping the shelf. So that was a huge breakthrough for us based on a real consumer insight and a challenge they were facing.
Totally. Actually, to your point about consumer insights and data, I would love to know how you use data and consumer insights to help you, whether it's like create a piece of content or change your package design or even plan a marketing campaign. Like, how are you thinking about like data in weaving that into your marketing strategy?
Oh, it's a part of almost every single thing we do. So I wish it was more. You know, I'm craving for more data, more insights, because I think the best marketers use a combination of data and creativity formed by the gut intuition about what their consumer needs and really responds to it. So for us, data around our initial campaign was very helpful. What we saw is, very surprisingly, this was a campaign we launched in 2021, consumers were engaging with the 30-second and watching the 30-second more than they were with the 15-second. I'd never seen anything like it. It was having much more click-through engagement and viewability. And I realized that the storytelling in the 30-second piece was so much stronger than the 15-second. And what we were doing in the 15-second is we were trying to make way too many jumps and leaps that the consumer wasn't there with us on.
Wow.
So as we completely approached our 2022 campaign, we looked at that piece of insight and all of the metrics that showed us that the 15 wasn't working. And we said, what are we not doing here that we need to do better?
Yeah.
And so as we created our new campaign, we made everything so simple. We only built 15-second ads, but we took our best learnings from the 30 and said, we need to simplify this. And we're not trying to teach people everything about gut health, which, by the way, is super cool and impacts everything from your skin, your nails, your mood, your digestion, your immunity. It literally has, and it's your second brain, you know, in your body. We can't do that at Health-Ade. We've got to teach people that kombucha has probiotics.
Yeah.
And people associate probiotics with gut health.
Right.
So they're going to get there. And that if you drink kombucha regularly, and if you drink it in the key occasions that you would usually use, like a soda or an alcohol, that's a great way to add this daily probiotic boost to your life. So that was a very specific example of data-based insights, but we use it all the time, and we are continually looking at not only the data from our consumers, but actually talking to them.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's funny. I think people use, like, they want to engage because they want to understand health. So they may be more inclined to, I kind of think about it as like eating, right? Like sometimes you're going to want like a small little snack, and sometimes you're going to want like a 5-course meal.
Yeah.
And when they want that 5-course meal, they want to know all the things about your brand.
Exactly.
And they want to dive in. So that's interesting that the 30 actually outperformed the 15 because they probably wanted more information.
Exactly. And I think also it's about giving them that right amount of content along their purchase journey. So we really think about the marketing funnel and about what's going to be great for the first time you hear from us.
Yeah.
And then we'll get you into our fold,
Yeah.
get you onto our website, tell those deeper stories where you really want to engage and lean in. And, I love our social, account, our organic social followers. We have a great audience there. We have a great email that if you can sign up, you learn tons of stuff about gut health that you didn't know before.
I need to know that.
Yeah,
Cool.
sign up. And then you'll also get the promos, which is great. So we really think about what is the content that's going to reach the consumer along their journey, and what do they need to know in that moment.
Cool. Okay, so is Health-Ade a luxury good? Because obviously the price point is a bit higher than when you're looking at the shelf at a bodega in New York than the other beverages that sit on that shelf. So are you guys thinking about yourselves as a luxury brand? Are you hoping to become more of an everyday consumer item that people would buy? How are you thinking about Health-Ade and luxury?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we do consider ourselves premium to other kombuchas and other functional beverages. We've always been slightly priced higher, and that's partly because of the value we think we bring to people every day. But what's nice is it's a really affordable luxury item, right? So in a bodega, it's going to be $6.
Okay.
So $5.99. I've been buying it every day here.
Okay, nice.
Typically in most grocery, you're going to see it around $3.99 or $4. And it's a great way to add a little bit of touch of luxury to your life. Now, there's always that balance because we want to also be accessible to everybody. And we want to bring kombucha mainstream. We truly believe that the world's gut health will benefit if people drink kombucha daily.
Yeah.
And people drink a Starbucks daily, right? These are affordable luxuries.
Absolutely.
And what we're looking at is how do we retain that premium position while also making it accessible?
Absolutely.
Part of our marketing strategy is to retain that badge value over time. So we're going to be doing some exciting partnerships this year with interesting properties that would cue that badge value in a way. We've had a very strong influencer strategy since the beginning of the brand.
Okay.
We are often seen in the hands of celebrities.
Got it.
And that is not by accident. We have a very strong seeding program.
Okay.
And because we've formed relationships over time based on those bona fides of this is an actually healthy, delicious product that you should enjoy in a premium glass bottle, celebrities have loved us. I mean, they've come to us and asked to have more product.
Oh, wow.
And so we are seen often in the hands of Hailey Bieber, Kendall Jenner, et cetera, which
Cool.
is an amazing thing for us as marketers to be able to cue that brand value with influencers of that nature.
Yeah.
We also do things that are very intentionally focused on that audience. But I would say that it's not just the premium audiences or the higher upper demographics that are interested in that. I think everyone wants a touch of premium in their life, and they want to feel special when they spend $4 on something that's just going to go down the drain, right?
Absolutely.
So we want to make everyone feel that they're doing something good for their health, as well as kind of fun and cueing of the lifestyle that they want to live when they drink a Health-Ade Kombucha.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to be here.
Absolutely.